Today I'm going to show you how to change an actuator in a Jeep Compass. I think it's the same for the caliper, Dodge Caliper, and the Patriot. But if you ever have a Jeep, this is a 2014, I think it's the same for a couple of other years. Let's see, this one was from AutoZone, and it was $27. It's a Dorman air door actuator, and they had some different price levels, some clear up like $50, $75, but I just decided to get this one. I'll turn this on and let you listen to what it's doing. Okay, I'm going to turn the key on.
Here, but he and I talked about.
And I'm going to turn the fan on. Listen. There we go. Did you hear that clicking? See if we can get it to do again. There we go. We got the clicking. Oh, and one other thing that I'd suggest is undo. So I undid the negative cable on the battery just in case you hit something, and activate the passenger airbag. Oh, to get to this part, you've got to clean out all the junk from your glove box, and there are a couple of things you need to do. Let's see if I can get you to see this. There's a little pin right there, so you've got to get that thing out and that thing out, and there's some little gaps here and here to make it so that will flex, although I had to lift this back part up to get it to flex enough to get it out. And this little beast was painful. I had to, like I said, get a screwdriver to work it down out of the little hole into the big hole, and then it pushed right out. That hanging thing right there is the little pin you have to push out. And supposedly there's a blue and black wire back in there. It is back in here and up and around, and I've got big hands, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this, because you can reach around up around here and feel it. I can feel the plug, or the line that's plugged into it. And this is what it looks like. Supposedly, there are a couple of screws. There's a little L-shaped thing that fits in this thing with like the plus sign. And there's a screw here you have to replace, and a screw up here you have to replace. And I'm not certain my hand is little enough to get up in there, but I'm going to try. Okay, an update. I couldn't get my hand back in there. Well, I could, but it was such an awkward angle. I reached down through the bottom and realized that there's an access right here underneath that you can reach up and get much easier access to it, so you don't have to take all this out, all of this. It does help to have one hand through up here and one up through here to hold on to things. But I wanted to show you the screw, because I was trying to do it by feel, and it's a really tiny head. There we go. And so I actually had this, which let me get in. I've got a little head on it right there, and it let me get in, and it's a ratcheting kind, so that I could twist it a little bit at a time and hold this and let it come out, because it is a really awkward angle. I tried this by itself, and I couldn't get enough grip on it to unscrew it. I tried this, that was too big, and I tried a flat blade, this one, but you can see it's pretty tiny. So I don't know what kind of a head, screw head it takes. but this one was just too big. It wouldn't fit in there and it kept slipping out. So I got that one out. The power cable from here just fell out. So I've been trying to do all this by feel, and I tried to feel these two lines here and then try to feel for something that was poking up, and I finally did find that. But I had a mirror, which has been really helpful, except it when I turn it this way, it tends to sag that way. So it's not a tremendous help, but it did help me find what kind of screw it was and where it was at. So I've got to get back and get the top screw, the one that's right up here. And it's more work than I thought, but it's mostly just awkward rather than difficult. So I'll get back when I'm got that one out, and we'll see how it goes. So here's the old one. It was a bear to get out, and it did help to have the I took the whole jockey box off, that glove box, and then I could reach up through here while I was also reaching up down under here, and I could hold the screws while I was screwing them in. So this is the old one. It should have been a 5-minute fix, but trying to get those screws out was a real bear. And to put the glove box back in, there's 3 little hinge things, and it has to go under one, under one and over the others. And I think you just have to wiggle them around until you can get them in play. If you like it, go ahead and give me a like, a thumbs up, and share the video, and comment below if you have other things that you'd like me to have go wrong on my car so that I can repair them and show you. And subscribe. And we'll see you next time when I'm fixing something else.